All right, news just coming in. The Income Tax Department has conducted raids at Karnataka Energy Minister DK Shivakumar's residence as well as the Eagleton Golf Resort. This is very significant because that is where the Congress Gujarat MLAs have been staying for the last couple of days. Harish joins us on the phone line for more. Harish, what are the details and these sudden raids at a time when the Congress has tried to fly out its MLAs to Bengaluru after allegations that attempts were being made to poach and intimidate them?
Well, definitely early morning raids at multiple locations in Bengaluru. One, as you mentioned, is the Eagleton Resort. Initial reports now coming in suggest that the raid has happened also at the DK Shivakumar's residence. Many also saying there are chances that teams have visited his brothers and his relatives' residence as well, but no official confirmation coming in from the IT department. Now, many would be speculating on what's the reason. Is it linked to the 42 MLAs from Gujarat who are at the Eagleton Resort? But joining the dot, that's what it looks like, because 10-member team has visited the Eagleton Resort. They're still inside there, the Income Tax Department team. And many believe that this is to see where the cash flow is coming from. Well, over the past couple of years, we've seen multiple Congress ministers being raided, but this time the location and also the timing holds the key here. Many would now from the Congress come out and state that this is the union government trying to utilize or use its agencies to target the opposition, because this has been one allegation of several Congress leaders from Karnataka earlier when there had been multiple income tax raids. Now we will have to see what is the kind of details of recovery that comes in from the Income Tax Department. At this moment, absolutely no information being given out by the Income Tax Department, but multiple teams now are searching at these locations.
Right, and Harish, on one hand, Minister Shivakumar's residence being raided, and then this golf resort where the MLAs are being kept being raided. What do we know about this resort exactly? Who owns it?
Well, ever since these 42 MLAs have been flown to Bengaluru, it has been DK Shivakumar, the energy minister from Karnataka, who has been managing all these arrangements, and his brother, who is an MP from Bengaluru Rural, DK Suresh. Both of them, in a way, have led this entire operation to safeguard these MLAs here in Bengaluru. Many also have said they are footing the bill, but when the MLAs spoke to the media, they refused it. They said they are the ones who are taking care of the bills. Nobody else is pitching in. But this was a speculation that was always going on. And now, a few days ahead of them being flown back to Gujarat, they're trying to go back to Gujarat on the 6th or 7th of this month. Before that, we have seen this particular raid. Initially, there is no information on any business links between this particular resort and the Energy Minister of Karnataka, but definitely looks like it has more to do with DK Shivakumar's brother, DK Suresh, who has been camping at this resort, and some of his associates who have been managing this entire affair of ensuring 42 MLAs are kept safe over there, and the money involved in this, the money being spent, because a very rough calculation itself gives a detail of around 8 lakh rupees being spent in this resort per day just for boarding and minor expenses, and other expenses will definitely take up this bill. Perhaps the Income Tax Department would be willing to see where this money is coming from.
All right, and Harish, you'd been reporting ever since these MLAs were brought here to Bengaluru and kept at this resort, and you'd been speaking to Congress members, and they'd spoken about how they were facing intimidation and pressure in Gujarat just ahead of the Rajya Sabha election, which is why these MLAs were being kept here in this resort.
Well, absolutely. That has been one of the main arguments of these MLAs, especially when they were paraded before the media, that specifically said that none of us are kept here with force. In fact, we were being pressurized in Gujarat by using IPS officers and various other tactics, and that's the reason they had to come to a state that was ruled by the Congress government so that they could feel secure here, and they would be here till around 6 to 7 and go back for the Rajya Sabha voting on the 8th. Well, that was the plan. But this particular IT raid, definitely a shocker. Now we will have to see if part of their investigation, all these 42 odd MLAs are being quizzed, or are their premises being, or their rooms being searched, And is the IT department now only looking at the transaction that happened between the person who's paying cash for paying the bill for all these 42 MLAs and the resort? All these are things that perhaps will emerge out in the next few hours.